Hello again. Welcome to AlphaWisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria. We're wrapping up our discussion of how to read a palm from a photo with guidelines, specific guidelines to stepwise take you through the entire reading. So we get started. Now that's the same check sheet you've been looking at, and so we end with this one. Okay. All right, here's the hand. I hope you can see this clearly. All right. This is an interesting hand because there seems to be loose flesh over in this area. So this would be classified as, and right in here too, a little flabby. You don't usually see this in the hand, but it's not what I'd call rare. Okay, so we have fingers. You can eyeball it and give an idea as to whether this is a square palm or rectangular palm, and how do the fingers fit in? Are we talking about long fingers, short fingers in comparison? And how is the index finger compared to the length of this finger, the ring finger? These are the things we're going to look at. There are not too many lines on this palm. And of course, this is the single transverse palmar crease. So we start with it this week and we end with it this week. And you've got some lines going all over. So we'll just get started. All right, as you look at this, you can see what I've come up with for you. First off, when this is measured, you see a square palm. Short fingers in comparison. So this ends up in being an earth sign. Earth sign. Square palm, shorter fingers. So what can we say about this? This person is reliable, strong, practical, steadfast, and down to earth. That's their characteristics. And there's a downside, of course. They can be stubborn, unadventurous, and skeptical. They tend to stay sort of limited in their environment. They will go out, of course, but they're very comfortable in being with in their own environment. Okay? So let's see what we have here. Here we have fingers. This is a shorter index finger. So that means they're not very open with communication, because this is the finger that involves communication of all kinds. All right. When we measure the index finger with the ring finger, we find that they're very close. Somehow this self-esteem and self-worth comes out just a wee bit, but it's not that much to make an issue out of it. So it's considered balanced. I would consider it balanced. Okay? Now you have these vertical lines here. It could be because of age or their worry. It's either they've been worrying about something and these are well indented. So it's like they've been there a while. So this is worry, if not what I already said. Okay. So we have a line that wants to be Apollo, but there's no penetration to the heart line. And it makes it a little hard on one who wants to be in the know, well known, because here's the heart line. You see one line coming across. And within that one line, we have another line, head line. So it's the heart line, it's the head line coming across. Just one line. And of course, you know it's called the single transverse palmar crease. All right. Now you do have the fate line coming up, heading toward Jupiter finger or index finger, and that means they're striving for success. Very typical of people who have the single transverse palmar crease. They strive all the way. They go as far as they can. So here is way down here, a fate line coming up. Here's one that branches off from the original fate line and continues on. Normally it goes here, but when it goes to this finger, they're just heading for success. Success. All right, so here's your heart line, which starts over here, merges with the head line, and continues. Now at the beginning of the line, at the start of the head line, it's joined to the lifeline. And then it branches off in the late teens. All right, we have a line here, and that's sometimes called a travel line. That's someone who needs to have adventure, to move away from the scenery they are in to some other location. Or maybe it's a vacation. It could be moving, but they like change as far as that's concerned. So they may dream with it, but in their mind, they must have change there. These are influence lines, these vertical lines, influence. And one more thing, there is a Mercury line. Wants to head up, doesn't go all the way up. This can also be called a health line. So there is some concern for the health, and perhaps it's not just that. It could be another mark of intelligence for this person. Okay? Because like I said, it has several connotations to it, meanings. Fate line, I've told you about that already, influence line. And the thumb is not totally included in here, so we'll just leave the thumb alone. This is an anger line, anger. So perhaps if someone gets on the nerves, they will blow up. So that's an anger line. Okay, this is a good sign to be under when you earth sign, because they're really down to earth. They're sort of grounded and they settle in. So there might not be so many people around, or the atmosphere is a little changed with them, but they do have a temper. Okay, I think I've covered everything. It looks like a pretty good balance. Okay, so we end here. We're going to do more analysis next week, and we'll do more of the single transverse palmar crease and many others. Well, if you like this one, by all means, give a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the new subscribers. I'm so happy you're here and found us. Have a great day. Love yourself. Love and light. Bye.